Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. In today's pick a card style reading, we are looking at your immediate future. So we have the three options as usual today. Group number 1 is the purple clock, group number 2 is the black and white clock, and group 3 is the pink clock. So if you feel called to more than one, again, there may just be multiple messages that Spirit wants to bring you in regard to your immediate future. So use your intuition to select the image or images that feel like they are calling to you, and use the timestamps in the description box or the chapters below to jump ahead to your chosen reading or readings. And we'll see you there. All right, hi group number 1. Welcome to your immediate future reading. So we're going to find out as much information as we can about the timing and what events may be transpiring in your immediate future. Spirit called me to several tarot decks today, so I don't even know if we're going to use Oracle, but they said we're going to use at least 3 or 4 tarot decks, so let's get some information. You have the Ace of Cups with the giant whale. Ace of Cups. This is actually a really good sign for your immediate future. I feel like you're going to be loving something. I'm feeling freshness and refreshment. And they're actually showing me clairvoyantly a cup being offered on a hot summer day. And it's like a nice chalice. It's like a goblet, actually. It looks like a goblet, a silver or pewter goblet. And it's like really nice and chilled. It's kind of reminding me of like in Harry Potter when they have like ice cold pumpkin juice. That's so random. Strength with the manticore. I do feel like you're receiving something. You have the 3 of Swords with the alien. I feel like you're receiving something from the divine. Something's being offered to you in the immediate future. I'm also getting awareness. You're going to be understanding something that seemed really foreign to you before, or that you didn't fully comprehend. So it could be something symbolic that Spirit has been trying to show you in terms of actual symbols. The chalice may have been one of those symbols, or the alien or the spaceship. If you've been seeing those repeating symbols or synchronicities, there's something that you're going to understand about that symbol in the very near future, and it's just going to make sense. So there's an emotional or intuitive knowing is what they're showing me. Intuitive knowing. You have the 8 of Cups with the pirate. And I'm just feeling called to take all the cards upright today. If they do come out in reverse, I will factor that in energetically, but I'm just going to put them all upright for the purpose of like visual cues. Okay, I'm seeing something that I've seen in a couple of different readings lately. They keep showing me a symbol of this pirate's wheel, or like the ship wheel, in a lot of the readings. And they keep showing it to me being cranked to the right. So there's something of like a change in direction. This has been a repeating message. And especially if you've been drawn to a lot of the readings and you've chosen the groups that message has come through in, there's something in your immediate future that's going to show you how this is coming into context. The tractor beam on this UFO in 3 of Swords is also talking to me about attraction. So there's something that you're attracting, and I'm hearing beam me up, Scotty. Okay, so I just heard transdimensional. Transdimensional movement could be significant here. I'm also getting a message about somebody wanting to connect with you, and they feel like you've got them in a tractor beam. And that may be why there's an alteration of course. Perhaps this person comes forward to you and offers you this cup. And it takes great strength for them to do that. They're willing to open up their heart to you in some way, even though they may be somebody who doesn't normally do that. Like there's someone who feels more comfortable sort of, I feel like isolation, like this person feels more comfortable on their own. They're not necessarily social. I don't know why I'm getting these messages, but that's what it feels like. This person kind of feels like they are an alien in this world, but there's something about you or the connection that causes this redirection to occur. The Sun, Phoenix. Wow. So there's 2 representations of Leo here. So this person could be a Leo, or you could be a Leo. Yeah, I'm seeing a change in direction very clearly. 2 of Pentacles with the elf. The arrow. This could also be Sagittarius energy, but that could also represent travel and movement or being on target. And they're showing me the rope. What is this? Like the rope ladder? So something about ascension, because they were showing me that with the tractor beam too. Ascending to a higher timeline, perhaps, and this is why this pivot is occurring. I'm also getting astrology, so something about, they're showing me the constellations in the whale here. There's something about astrology that's significant. This could be catalyzing this event in the immediate future, something astrological causing you to pivot. I'm also getting Aquarius energy from this alien. And the Fool. It's definitely a fresh new start and a new beginning. I was getting that from the Ace of Cups. It's a fresh new start. I'm hearing new relationship. New relationship. The 10 of Wands with the dragon. I heard not playing games anymore. Okay. Not playing games anymore. 8 of Wands, the Hydra. Cutting the head off the Hydra and getting to the core of the issue is what I'm hearing. I think that may be why there's this pivot occurring. King of Wands, Anubis. We keep getting a lot of Scorpio energy. Or sorry, I meant to say, whoa, that's interesting. I meant to say Leo, but it's coming through as Scorpio. And I'm also seeing a lot of North Node in this reading. So that could be connected to the astrology as well. Of whatever this is in the immediate future. We're going to get, I'm going to see if we can get some timing. I'm seeing rod and staff codes being significant. The High Priestess, Fortune Teller. I just heard 11 days and I looked at, I know it's the number 2 and it's the Roman numerals, but it looked like an 11 and they said 11 days. 11 days, and they're also showing me the number 100 on the Phoenix card. So this could have been something that has been going on for 100 days, or this is 11 days into a 100-day cycle. Whoa, okay. Oh, look, they just brought my attention to the clock in the background and the bird in the cage, and it's like canary in the mine, they said, but if they said gold mine, that's interesting. So there's something that you're going to see that is going to be like, okay, this is the old timeline that I don't want to be on anymore. The old timeline is dying because that's what the canaries in the mines were about. Like the canary would die if there was like toxic chemicals in the air, and then they would know to get out of the mines. So there's something about a timeline shift that is going to be occurring. And you're going to see something, a symbol or a sign. And it could have to do with astrology, because on the clock in this particular card, there's the astrology symbols. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, see the astrology symbols there. So there's something about the astrological clock being involved in this. And they keep saying 11 days. There's something about 11 days or an 11th day. Yeah, you're going to realize some kind of a dark aspect is going, and you're going to avoid it. Okay. Having the strength to avoid something negative, and you're attracting in something positive in its place. You're choosing to focus your intention on what is going to serve you, is what I'm feeling. 2 of Swords. And it's falling right underneath the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 on top of 2. 4 of Swords, Vampire. And the Necromancer. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to be avoiding something really negative or toxic with an old relationship, or with a relationship in general, somebody who was vampiric and sucked your energy, took your energy from you. This could also have to do with negative timelines involving vampiric-like energy cycles and things like that, and old wounds from the past. They're giving me that the Ghostbusters song, Who You Gonna Call? Ghostbusters! So there's something about like having the answer to a problem or the solution to a problem involving negative energy. And you're going to see it because you're going to get tipped off about it. You're going to get like forewarning. I think this may even be part of that forewarning. But it could just be something that you feel intuitively or that you see in the astrology, or there's like repeating patterns around this. And you're like, I'm not going to repeat that pattern anymore. But they're also showing me the cards in both of these, the cards here and the cards here. So I do feel like this, because this is a card reading, could be one of these little, one of the little canary in the coal mine situations where you're seeing something and then being able to avoid it. They're showing me all the stairs in the background here. So again, we're getting messages about ascension. So this is ascending to a higher timeline is what they're telling me. Yeah, and they're showing me the manticore walking up that mountainside. The other aspect of this is if you do readings for yourself, they're gonna give you information. So if you are into doing readings and you have cards within your own possession, there's going to be messages they're going to bring through that as well. So pay attention to the repeating symbols, synchronicities, and your intuitive nudge. You're going to be avoiding something pretty significant. They just gave me David and Goliath energy. Wow. You're going to be conquering or overcoming something that seemed insurmountable. David and Goliath. The name David could be significant. David derives from the Hebrew Dawid or Dod, which means beloved. And I was getting something about relationships earlier. So, wow. Okay. We got a few more coming out here. Ghosts of the past, memories of the past. These could be tip-offs as well that you need to redirect your energy, or that you're meant to be going in this new trajectory. You've got the memories of love card. That's the 6 of Cups. Okay. You also have the 8 of Swords, trapped in fear. I feel like you're getting out of a timeline trap with people and situations that were draining your energy or keeping you in these death loops. Like death loops are basically like where you are not in your empowered highest energy and you're kind of stuck in these karmic feedback loops of negative people taking from you, or you having your energy pulled out involuntarily and feeling trapped. Yeah, so I feel like you're getting free from that accelerated motion. Oh, the comet could be significant. There's a comet going by soon, and comets herald big, massive change. They're telling me it's a big herald of timeline shifting. Collective timelines are shifting. Okay. So look to the astrology of that comet. I'm not sure when that's happening, but that's going to be something around the timing of this. We have the Temperance card as well. I'm seeing a new day dawning. I'm seeing getting over the hump. They just told me getting over the hump. So like getting out of this old pattern that was really difficult and was draining you, because you're seeing something clearly and you're able to make a decision and pivot at the last minute. Yeah, there's something about pivoting at the last minute, and they're showing me the pyramids here in the Anubis card. Something to do with Atlantean timelines and overcoming the distortions of the fall. That's been coming up a lot in readings too. Okay. 10 of Wands. Okay, they just gave me 10 days from that as well. 10 and 11 days are significant. So pay attention to the 10th and the 11th day, or 10 or 11 days from right now, the time that you happen to click on the reading. The 3 of Wands. I'm hearing overcoming again. Yeah, so you're going to be overcoming something. What is that? 7 of Pentacles. 8-8. I just noticed 8-8 as well. But there's, yeah, they were showing me like you're overcoming this holding period. Like you were in holding and it kept you feeling trapped or disconnected. Communication is going to be coming in, messages, information. Somebody may be reaching out or sharing something with you, or it could be in this reading, or perhaps from something that you read about the astrology, or something that you read in your own cards if you have cards. 5 of Cups. I heard releasing the past. Yeah, so releasing the past, clearing your heart chakra, I'm feeling very strongly here, group number 1. That's really important, clearing out the ghosts of the past. I'm also seeing like ghosting the issues that you've had before, like completely dropping them and letting them go. Yeah, the Death card. This needs to die. Something needs to die here that has been, you've been carrying it with you energetically, and it needs to be let go of. And it could be to do with old relationships that were, I'm getting the word narcissistic or vampiric in some way, that were keeping you disconnected from yourself and from your sovereignty, your God creatorship. Anything that was distorting your mind and your emotional body. You have the Four of Cups. What is this one? The Three of Cups, 3 and 4 of Cups. I'm hearing relationships that were not for your highest good. These could be friendships or romantic partners that really were not on the same level as you. And you've been waiting around to see what was going to happen with this, or maybe it's just lingering around in your energetic field or in your soul blueprint. But I'm seeing that there's a shift of this happening. It's coming out. Yeah, it's like getting extracted is kind of what they're showing me. There's an extraction process happening. Pulling out the darkness is what they're showing me. Wow. Okay. And somebody, like I said, there's going to be an Ace of Cups coming in. There's going to be an offer of some kind. Somebody wants to give you something, or the universe is going to want to present you with something. So pay attention to those messages coming in, and raising your frequency and vibration is going to shift you out of these distorted timelines, because that's what it feels like. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. I'm going to put this here. I'm curious to know more about what this situation is. They said letting... Okay, I think the actual term is let sleeping dogs lie, but I heard let dead dogs lie. So it's like something dead from the past that needs to be put to rest. Relocation, home, and house. Okay. This could be about relocation as well. Challenges and achievements with the mountain. Over the mountains and under the hills, they said. What? Wisdom Keeper with the whale, and you had the giant whale in this card. So giant whale energy is significant. That's a symbol. Okay, hold on. I feel like this message is really cryptic, group number 1. Really, really cryptic. Like usually I can sort of pinpoint a general message and a theme, and I can report that and relay it and tell the story, but it's like this feels very coded, esoteric, and cryptic. So I don't know if we're going to get super, super clear information on specifically what this is at the 3rd dimensional level, because it feels like it's something going on in the timelines, in the soul blueprint, in the energy fields, and then it will have physical implications in the way that you're operating here, the timeline that you're on, the types of relationships that you have, and the place that you live. Those have all been messages coming up in several readings lately too. Playfulness, cooperation, dolphins. Syrian energy could be significant, or Aquafarian races, because the dolphins and the whales. Yeah, dolphins and whales come from Sirius. Okay. Wife and engagement with the bride. Marriage contracts. Marriage contracts broken. This could be about divorce. Okay, I feel these... Oh my God, there's so many more cards. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Slowness and protection with the turtle. Unfolding surprise and the key. Envelope and key. Lock, unlock. I'm seeing somebody opening the mail and getting a message in the mail. So like, especially if you have a lockbox, that could be a literal message, but I feel like you're unlocking something about this coding, and then you're being able to receive the message fully and understand it for what it is. And then you're moving away, either physically or energetically, from a timeline or a person or a situation that you were like contracted to in some way, and you were sort of like carrying the heaviness of this, and it's time for it to be released. Teeth, control and change. I'm hearing take control of the situation and redirect yourself. but you first have to understand why this is important. And I think this is going to be a highly subjective personal process for each of you. So being able to decode these sort of cryptic messages is going to be part of the equation. And that's not something I can do for you, because it's very much like your process around unlocking this wisdom. The dog, loyalty and determination. And again, they're repeating that phrase, let dead dogs lie. So there's something about like letting these old loyalties die away. Maybe you had commitments or contracts to a person or people or even particular timelines, and it's like those are ending now. You're getting the go ahead to shift and to like, they're bringing me back to that message of beam me up, Scotty. It's like there's a physical or metaphysical shift taking place that's lifting you out of a distorted timeline. And it's through your determination to release something from the past that you were very much attached to. Strength and resourceful with the bear. And nourishment and transformation with the scarab. So you're going to have the nourishment and the resources you need. You have strength twice, and the strength within you to be able to transform yourself. And they're showing it to me like very much at a metaphysical level. Like there's, oh, look on the bottom. Yeah, this is the overarching theme, love and new love with the heart. So you're letting go of past wounds in the soul blueprint around relationship distortions. Okay. And there's something here about Scorpio. They just brought me back to that energy. They were showing it to me with the manticore earlier, and it just like popped into my head when I was actually looking at one of the other cards. But now we have the death card, which is literally a representation or is ruled by the Scorpio or scorpionic energy. So there's, and it does, they're showing me again sucking out the poison. It's like the poison of the scorpion being pulled out. And they're also showing me that the higher octave of Scorpio is not actually the scorpion, it's the phoenix, which you also have here. So there's this higher elevation and transmutation work that is increasing the frequency as you release these pains or wounds in the heart. Yeah, memories of love, past imprints is what they're showing me. And you're getting new love or new offers coming in. So there's going to be new relationships or new dynamics. No, I feel like this is new relationships in general. Like it's not new love with someone already in your life. This is something completely different for most of you, right? Because they're talking about letting the past die. Letting it be laid to rest. And they're playing the song from Justin Timberlake in my head, The Old Me's Dead and Gone. The old me's dead and gone, dead and gone. So, yeah, you're like doing this personal transmutation process, group number 1. This is massive. This is significantly shifting you. I do feel called to get some astro dice here. So let's get more information. So you have Pisces. This is huge 12th house activation. Oh my God, look, you literally have the 12th house. I didn't even see that. Yeah, so this is a huge 12th house activation, which is like past lives. I was getting that energy of isolation and feeling sort of disconnected from the world in the sense that it's like you or this other person or both of you are like aliens and you're not from here, and it just feels odd. And I was thinking about that earlier when I was taking a walk. I was out and I actually did check the mail, so that could be significant. Again, there could be something coming in the mail in the next 10 or 11 days. But there was this thought that occurred to me of like, what an odd thing it is to live in this world where we have mail that comes to a mailbox, and I have a key that opens it, and bills that come in the mail that I have to pay. And like, there's like these very 3D concepts of things that we need to do at the physical level. And I was just thinking to myself how strange it was, because I'm an alien and I'm not from here. And I'm like, these earth concepts are bizarre. Why do we have bills? Why do we have paper money? Why do we have these things? Why do we have cars? Why do we have debt? It just didn't really make sense to me. I understand it from the physical level, but I'm seeing that here. It's like a very sort of spiritual awakening that's going on here. And there's a purging of these old distorted timelines, the past lives, past from this life. I'm seeing a lot of emotional healing taking place. And we have, I think this, yeah, Saturn. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is like some deep karmic stuff. And that's what I was getting. And that's why by clearing this karma out of the 12th house, which is like the subconscious mind, the metaphysical energetic body, these timeline distortions, past, present, and future misalignments that are coming back into harmony through this massive spiritual awakening or this ascension process that you're in right now, group one. And it's like, it's time. They just showed me the clock that you guys chose as your significator. So it's time. There's something about the timing that is very precise right now. And that's why you're going to be getting the information you need. You're going to be decoding these cryptic messages, and you're going to start to see the way out from the trap that you were in. You're going to free yourself from the cage of whatever these distortions or illusions were, and you're going to escape. But in a good way. The 12th house in Pisces can rule escapism, but in this way, I'm seeing you actually escaping to a higher dimension or to a higher timeline or to a higher frequency. So I'm getting like quantum shifts, quantum leaping by freeing yourself and letting these past situations die and fade away. And we are walking into Mercury retrograde at the beginning of April. So this is the perfect time to, sort of pick up the past, examine it, and then fully release it, process it so you can let it go. Doing some emotional healing work right now could be really helpful to shift your vibration and to get you into that phased state, because they keep showing me like that, the transport beam in Star Trek, where like you're in that beam of light and then it deconstructs your matter and then reconstructs it back in a different location. So it's like transportation or transmigration, they just said. Transmigration. And we did have relocation and home. I feel like you're going to a different timeline, group number one. Like that's very, very strong. I'm getting that message. You're moving to a different timeline because you are letting go of these distortions in the energy field and raising your vibration. And you're going to have all that you need on this new timeline. And there's not going to be so much of like the distorted darkness aspects where there's vampirism and like death seals. They just said death seals. Oh, you're clearing death seals. Whoa. This is massive karmic liberation is what they're telling me. Karmic liberation. Whoa. Big. Okay. Yeah, that's Saturn rules karma and time. It's the time lord. And they were showing me slowness and protection. You've been slowly going through these different timelines and like weeding out the distortions and finding all of the little cryptic time loops and codes that were like loopholes in the system that were keeping you stuck, and you're freeing yourself. That's what they're showing me. And your higher self has been doing this behind the scenes. So if you don't understand this at the conscious level, don't worry. Your subconscious is the one that I'm talking to right now. And your higher self knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it's been operating at doing this within the astral realm and multiple different layers of the self. And if you understand this consciously as well, even better, right? Because the more awareness you have of something, the better you can interact with it and set the intention to clear. So anyway, this is why it's being brought to your attention here in this reading. So big leap, quantum leaps, group number one. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy to report this message and be like the bearer of good news in this instance around you completely freeing yourself and leveling up through this ascension process within the light body and to these, they're saying extra dimensional and intergalactic portals. Oh my God, this is so high level. What? That are freeing you from the karmic timeline splits. Bifurcations, they just said. Okay. And then you're unlocking your wisdom and being able to access more of your truth and your strength. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Power upgrades, they said. Power upgrades. And Ankh body, something about the Ankh body. Eternal keys of life, they said. Wow, they keep giving me information. I'm like, okay, that's good. And they're like, no, there's more. Ankh body, the fires are lit. Fires of transmutation taking place now. Ascension is underway. Collective root networks are shifting, they're telling me. And there's a change in the wind, and you're going to see that. You're going to see that symbolically through the messages you're getting, the synchronicities, and also in the shifts and changes you're seeing in your external environment as you continue to release and upgrade your energy. Okay, that's it, group number one. All right. So wow. very powerful messages for your immediate future, Group 1. I am very curious to see how this resonates with you or what level of the cryptic messages you're able to decode. Let me know in the comments below if you feel called to share. And thank you so much for being here on the channel. I love you guys. I'm blessing you with this ascension process for your greatest and highest good. May you release the past and get aligned to your highest divine timeline. I love you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to find out some information on what's going on in your immediate future, possibly some timing as well. Keep in mind that timing is malleable, and Spirit will usually only give timing messages if they are relevant to catalyze certain events or to activate codes within the subconscious mind. All right. You have the Star with the Tooth Fairy. We're going to be using several different tarot decks today. That's what Spirit called me to do. You have the Six of Swords with the Harpy. I'm hearing recovery. Yeah, there's some kind of mental recovery. I'm seeing rest, mental rest, respite, and reward also. It's like as you're resting, as you're creating more safety, as your mind is calming down, I'm seeing a reward coming in of some kind. You have the Five of Wands with the Chimera. I heard in two minds or like mental splits. The Six of Pentacles, Arachne. And the Ten of Pentacles with the Minotaur. Wow. I've been seeing the Minotaur, actually. That's a synchronicity that's come up a couple times over the last few days. I forgot to write that down. I got to write that down in my journal. So anyway, group number 2, I'm seeing that you've been going through this like labyrinth or through this web of the mind, and you've been trying to work something out that was kind of split or like mutated on itself. There was something in the mental realm that was distorted in some way, or was like a hybrid of a whole bunch of different thoughts. And it was like this web, and you were kind of lost. And I'm seeing you having some kind of a breakthrough there in the next few days. You're going to have a realization, or you're going to see something more clearly. And in that, you're going to be able to rest, or something in the mental space is just shifting kind of like, as a matter of time, like it's just kind of, it's the timing. They're showing me the 2 crescent moons in these cards. So the crescent moon phase could be significant. Pay attention to the next crescent moon, specifically the waning crescent. Yeah, waning crescent, not the waxing. So they're saying that the realization that you're getting is bringing peace. There's some kind of rest or mental protection that you're receiving. Yeah, there's protection in the rest, they said. And then there's a reward. I'm really curious about the reward. Temperance with the sea nymph. Okay. I'm getting Venusian energy from this, actually. I feel like the reward may be monetary, because Venus makes me think of money and luxury and abundance. And the Tooth Fairy does literally bring money, right? Like while you're sleeping, the Tooth Fairy brings you money and puts it under your pillow. So there's something, you may be through rest or through mental clearing in some way, bringing in or attracting more money or luxury into your life. Very interesting. 8 of Cups, the Pirate. Yeah, I feel like you're getting some kind of treasure. They're showing me gold coins. Yeah, so it does feel very monetary. Okay. No, I'm going to keep going with this deck, they said. 9 of Swords, the Basilisk, mental rest. See what I mean? Like you're overcoming some kind of a chimera. The basilisk in this case, again, it's like a conglomerate beast, you know? It's not just one thing, it's multiple things. It's like a lion and a goat and a snake. And then this one is a chicken and a snake and a like dragon thing. So I feel like you're seeing something for what it is, even though it was complicated and like a mishmash of different stuff in the mind. And you're being able to really face it and overcome it. I'm seeing you moving out of temptation too. I'm getting warrior energy like the knight here. Yeah, warrior energy, being able to face something. Facing something in the mind. Mental clarity, they said. Yeah, mental clarity. 8 of Pentacles with the zombie. This could have to do with a work situation. Eight of Pentacles, it's like something in your work environment was maybe confusing, or it was kind of chaotic or all over the place. It was like a mishmash of different things, and it was keeping you stuck in this web and you weren't sure which way to go. And I'm seeing you getting clarity on what you need to do. You're getting your head back, or you're going to be thinking more clearly, because something was distorted. See how she's got the head in her hands and she's got an axe in her brain. So there's something with the brain, something with your mind that was kind of like all over the place. And they're actually showing me clairvoyantly neurons firing haphazardly and chaotically. But there's some kind of illumination or mental rest that you're getting over the next few days. So you're going to think more clearly. And then you're able to work more efficiently because you're thinking, and the way that your brain is functioning is not this distorted labyrinth. It's actually like a communicative web of information that can relay things more efficiently. Yeah, I'm getting healing energy too from the sea nymph. Healing. 10 of Cups, Leviathan. Whoa. Emotional storms you're overcoming and you're finding peace. Yeah, peace, rest, serenity, calm, mental clarity, overcoming distortions in the mental realm. Especially if you felt very up and down. They're almost giving me like bipolar energy, where not literally, but kind of like up one minute and then down the next. And it's like, why is it so all over the place? Well, first of all, it's because you're highly sensitive, group number 2. And it's not a bad thing to be highly sensitive. It just means you feel more. But there was something that needed to be regulated here. There was something that needed to be calmed down so that those feelings could be expressed, or those thoughts could be understood in a way that actually creates order. Yeah, order. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you're getting direction on an idea that you want to implement that will bring in more money. So if you had a bunch of different ideas and you weren't sure how they fit together, all of a sudden with this rest or mental clarity that you're getting in the next few days, and I do feel like it's in the next few days, group number 2. I'm not getting that from the cards. I just feel it intuitively. I'm getting like a claircognizant knowing that it's happening in the next 2 to 3 days. And you're getting clarity and then a direction, and you're able to aim in that direction and shoot your shot. And you're going to see progress in what you've implemented, or you're going to see progress in what you've created or what you are creating. 4 of Swords with the Vampire, mental rest. Again, mental rest. They keep saying you need a lot of mental rest because there's been a lot of energy drain as a result of this chaotic environment in the mind. So your emotions are going to calm down, the skies are going to clear up, the insight and information you need is going to become available, is what I just heard. Queen of Cups. It's funny because I was seeing him here with the mirror, facing the basilisk with the mirror. These are 2 examples of monsters that can freeze you stone solid with their gaze, right? So the mirror is kind of like a reflection. It is a reflective surface that helps to redirect that negative freezing stare. Okay, so I'm seeing the mirror of like you being able to see something within your own mind clearly, something that was paralyzing you, something that was freezing you stone solid. So this could have even been like a trauma response, which could show up as procrastination, mental overwhelm, shutdown, dissociation. When our nervous system gets overloaded with too many thoughts, emotions, or whatever else, it can shut down. It can go into the, ventral vagal? Yeah, it's like the lower side of the vagus nerve gets activated, and then you go into like the paralysis state, shut down. And it can look like being numb or feeling numb or being so overwhelmed internally that you're not able to function externally in some way, or things become really chaotic. So I'm seeing that you're getting clarity on this, and you're having a breakthrough on what you need to do to shift this energy in the mind, these thoughts, these emotions, to face them and to come out victorious. Ace of Cups. Healing, rest, respite, rejuvenation. I'm seeing so much healing. Actually, I do want one more here. 2 of Wands. See how they're forging the sword there? It's like forging the mind. It was a little bit of too much. It was really intense. The volcanoes erupting. It's like there was so much going on emotionally and mentally, but I'm seeing it balancing out and you getting in one mind about it. You know, if you were torn before and you were confused about how you were going to do something or what was going on, I'm seeing you get, again, clarity. And then from that, you get rest. And then from that, you get this healing and respite. And then you have direction on what you need to do or which direction you need to go or where you need to put your focus. Heartache and loss. And the Three of Swords is to do with the mind as well, because it's, again, swords, air element. So I'm seeing you, and she's got stone wings. Look at all of these messages about like being turned to stone. Yeah, I'm getting like this paralyzed energy, but you're breaking out of it because you're seeing something clearly and you're able to, I just heard alchemize. Yeah, you're alchemizing something that was chaotic and distorted and keeping you stuck into something that you can redirect and find your way out of the maze. Emotional loss. Emotional loss, heartache and loss. Wow, okay. So this could have been like some kind of trauma or grief that, again, it was like overwhelming your nervous system and causing your mind or your brain really to get overloaded. And like I said, when it gets overloaded, it can just shut down sometimes. And then we need that time to sit and rest and heal and let it process through us. Yeah, they're showing me the hands over the chest in this card and in this card. So I'm seeing you, this could have to do with emotional healing, emotional balancing in the next few days. You're going to have some emotional breakthroughs. They just showed me a counselor in my mind. If some of you are going to therapy or you're seeing a counselor or you're doing some kind of that type of work, I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough. Ooh, root chakra. And it's going to result in physical healing. And I see you calming down the nervous system. Like the root chakra is the physical body. So again, I feel like this is happening in the mental and emotional realm, but it's impacting the physical body and vice versa. The body's ability to regulate itself was impeded, is what Spirit just said. Right. So like anxiety, fear, depressive episodes, bipolar, any of those symptoms. I don't think that those were necessarily like the diagnostic terminology, although that may apply, but it's like those were the symptoms of this energetic imbalance. And when you have this kind of a breakthrough, what's happening is that your nervous system is better able to regulate itself because you're releasing a lot of the pent-up energy in the mental and emotional body that were so triggering to the physical nervous system. Yes, hope and healing. Star card again, you've got that twice. So this is hope and healing. A light at the end of the tunnel, the dark tunnel is what they're showing me. And I'm seeing you physically rejuvenating the body, light body activations, clearing the mental schisms, they said. Mental schisms and distortions. Mutations. Oh, wow. Yeah, mutations. Healing. Yeah, you're healing the physical nervous system. Fulfillment of wishes, and this is going to result in riches. Like I was saying, there's some kind of physical, like the treasure box here, like gold. I don't know, treasure and gold, and that's what I'm getting, like very strongly. Peaches could be significant, a symbol of wealth, prosperity, and abundance, where you're getting out of this mental trap of fear. And prosperity begins underneath. No freaking way. Peaches! Oh my God. I was seeing peaches clairvoyantly from the fulfillment of wishes card. There's no peaches in this card, but I was seeing them in my mind. And holy crap, underneath you have peaches. So yeah, there's rejoice in celebration. Like you're going to be getting out of this mental trap. They keep saying mental schism. There was a mental schism and it was dysregulating the nervous system and resulting in a PTSD trauma response is what they're showing me. Whether this was conscious or unconscious, present or past life, it was impacting the nervous system and the mind and body's ability to regulate. And I'm seeing hope and healing, breakthroughs that lead to prosperity. Yeah, the peaches are a very significant symbol for you, group number 2, so pay attention to peaches. They're playing the song Peaches in my head. Who's that by? Drake? Georgia could be significant as well. Georgia peaches. Peachland. Okay. This is fascinating. I'm so happy to report this to you, group number 2. Jealousy and gossip with the cat. I just heard releasing attachments. Releasing attachments, okay. Husband, marriage with the groom. Oh, okay. What they're actually showing me is the left and right brain marrying each other. It's like the two sides of the brain, those two hemispheres being able to communicate and coming into union so that the brain can function more fluidly so that the two sides are not separated from each other. Oh, okay. Opportunities and home with the gate. Now, they did just take me back to 10 of Cups, the husband, marriage, groom, and the opportunities and home. So the shift or breakthrough in this healing process, I think some of the gold or the blessings are going to result from a healthier relationship with a partner or a potential partner, and more peace in the home, because they were showing me homes before in the Tooth Fairy card. Like the way that there's all of this like really nice sleepy neighborhood in the background. Whoa, I just got a flash of The Big Friendly Giant. The movie The Big Friendly Giant, or the book by Roald Dahl. That could be significant here. And they're showing me the book. Look, there's a book on the ledge. There could be coding or messages in the Big Friendly Giant. I don't even remember what that's about. Okay. Interesting. Desire and attraction with the snake. They're showing me the peaches again. Directions and journey with the ship. I feel like you were lost at sea for a while, group number 2. Like metaphorically lost at sea in the mind, in the emotional realm. And it's like you're finding yourself, you're gaining this clarity, this breakthrough, and it's significantly shifting your direction. And you're attracting in, manifesting a lot of blessings that I'm seeing, a lot of blessings, because you're getting yourself out of this like mental labyrinth. Love and new love. Harmony in relationships is what they just said. Harmony in love as you're healing the nervous system. So there's going to be some kind of blessings that come in the work environment and in romance or love. I was just about to put down the deck, and this one really, I flipped it over and looked at it, and it just was like, yeah, okay, confirmation, luck, money, and coins, because they were showing me gold coins earlier. So yeah, confirmation of that. So yeah, again, I feel like this is happening within the next few days. You're getting some kind of clarity or breakthrough. Yeah, Queen of Swords. She's like this clarity of mind. You're receiving clarity on something. You're having a breakthrough. You're realizing something is what they're showing me. It's like this aha moment, an epiphany, a breakthrough. They just keep giving me the word breakthrough. Breakthrough. You have Temperance again. So you have Temperance twice and you have the Star card twice. These are both about healing. Healing, balancing, new hope, new dawn, a new light. Light at the end of the tunnel. You're seeing something clearly. You're finding the balance. You're equalizing. They're showing me the movie The Equalizer in my head. I've never seen that, but that's what they're showing me. And they're showing me the Equalizer, and there's like this guy holding a gun. And I'm hearing straight shooter. And then they're bringing me back to the Two of Pentacles, which was the elf with the bow and arrow. I just feel like you're going to have clarity on a thought, and you're going to be able to take action on it more directly. So you're going to, like the gun and the bow and arrow, it's not about violence. It's about being able to see something clearly, focus, aim, and then direct your energy through intention. So again, I feel like you're having more order in the mind because there's something balancing out here. The Empress, again, prosperity, abundance, money, security. Oh, right. Yes, root chakra. They just said security really loudly in my head. And it's physical, financial security that comes from mental and emotional rest and stability. I'm also getting, again, an idea that you're implementing that brings in money because your mind is clear. Judgment. It's a call to action for sure, but there's a rebirth and resurrection here happening. It's like you're getting out of this distorted mental trap is what they keep showing me. The sun, again, you're getting clarity. This also talks about healing. It talks about the mind being in this state of purity is actually what they just showed me, purity. Everything calms down. They're showing me the volcanoes calming right down. Yeah, so it's not like you're going to erupt at any second. Everything is just more joyful, happier. I'm seeing your mood significantly improving, not just your emotions, right? Because our mood is kind of like the climate, and the emotions are like the weather. So I feel like your mood, the climate was depressed, and the environment or the emotional weather was very tumultuous, or there was a lot of turmoil there. It was very up and down. It was like rainy one minute and then sunny, and then it was hailing, and then it was snowing. It was like all over the place, lightning and storms and all of these different things. And I'm seeing you being able to find a way to equalize the environment. The whole entire ecosystem just starts functioning better. And in that, the weather is less tumultuous. It's more predictable. It's ordered. It's like you can see, okay, tomorrow's going to be a sunny day, and then, yeah, maybe it might rain the next day, but that's fine. I can handle it because on the whole, generally speaking, the climate is good and the weather is generally good too. So I'm seeing a huge shift in your emotional well-being, especially, I was seeing lightning and storms, especially after a period of time where you may have gone through something significantly damaging to the psyche. They're showing me physical loss and financial loss. You may have been struggling with finances, group number 2, or you may have been, there could have been like deaths or disruptions. They're showing me bereavement. Yeah, that's loss, grief, heartache. Yeah. Okay, so you're recovering from this. Even if it didn't happen recently, it's like you're being able to recover from some of these shocks to the system. The Tower card can be like shock and upheaval, loss, things that are quite traumatizing. And I'm seeing you recovering from that in a big, big way, recovering from that, balancing it out. Okay. Oh, wow. I looked up at the time and it was 2222, balancing out. Yep. Balancing. Okay, we're going to close with the Astro Dice for you, group number 2. Oh yeah, you're group number 2. 22222. You have the 6th house, which is to do with your daily routines, health and healing. Yeah, so I'm seeing your daily routines changing and your mood improving a lot. Like your mental health is just getting so much better, and that's going to reflect in the work that you're able to do, because the 6th house is also to do with our work, our service, our habits, our routines, our rituals. Yeah. And you have Capricorn. Is that Capricorn? I think that is Capricorn. Yeah. So again, it's like money. I'm seeing you changing the way that you operate at the physical level because you have the energy or the clarity or the mental and emotional stability to be able to do more things and to get satisfaction from that, and then good quality rest, and then, rinse and repeat. You're able to keep doing that and getting better and better. More clarity of the sun. The sun. Again, this is clarity, healing, happiness, joy, awareness of self, consciousness. The sun. Yeah, so the sun is shining in your life. It's healing your body. You're healing your body. You're changing your routines to better take care of yourself, nurture yourself, balancing some things out. I'm seeing releasing toxic addictions or patterns that were keeping you in this loop, and you're free and you're happy and you're healing and you're getting clarity and you're putting that into action and you're seeing the return on that investment, even like financially getting the return on that investment. All right, group number 2, that is what I see for you. Many blessings to you as you walk into this breakthrough in the mental and emotional realms and see the prosperity in multiple different ways that is coming through to you. Many, many blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the reading, subscribe to my channel for more readings to come, and let me know how this resonates in the comments below if you feel called. I love you guys and appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your immediate future reading. So we're going to get some cards from a couple of different tarot decks, Oracle and the Astro Dice. Oh my God, you're starting out with the Ace of Cups. This is actually the same starting card that group number 1 had, and group number 2 had it later in their reading. So every single group in this immediate future reading has had the Ace of Cups from this deck. That is really cool. So I like to see the associations and connections between groups, even if you're not called to watch those readings. Just for like my own personal benefit, I like to see the connections between things and how the energy collectively is playing out. So for everyone, we have a lot of incoming emotional healing, love, like renewal of the self, beautiful wisdom, unlocking, just like healing energy. The King of Wands, Anubis. I'm hearing Holy Grail, so that could be a sign for you as well. I've got the Death card reversed. I'm going to put it upright just for like visual purposes, but yeah, the Death card. I'm hearing Resurrection, and they're showing me the Death in reverse, and then Anubis is also the god of death. Yeah, so there's something about resurrection, and they're showing me like sarcophagi in Egypt and how they used to preserve the bodies so that the body could be resurrected. Something healing in your body that's being resurrected here. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, the zombie. It's like a resurrected body, but I'm seeing it in a very positive way. Like it's not a dead body being resurrected. It's like your cells rejuvenating is what Spirit just said. Oh, yeah, this is a resurrection of the physical body. The Two of Pentacles. I heard habits, healing habits, they said. Healing habits that you've implemented recently are having a positive effect. Oh, yeah, okay. So if you just started eating differently or exercising, or maybe you're going out in the sun more or sleeping more, are you taking some kind of vitamins or supplements? They're saying whatever you've been doing lately, keep doing it because it's helping to resurrect or heal the body. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's healing. I just keep getting healing. Energy healing frequencies, they said. Oh, if you just started using healing frequencies or you're being called to do that, that's going to help in the immediate future to get this physical healing in action and to really see the results of that. Healing frequencies. Yeah, they're saying it again. Healing frequencies. 10 of Cups. It's going to result in abundance. And yeah, they're showing me emotional, physical longevity, they said. Yeah, there we go. Physical longevity. But I'm seeing a lot of emotional happiness too. Because when your body is healthy, your mind and your emotions can function better. Yeah. And I know as someone who's dealt personally with chronic pain and like a lot of issues at the physical level, when the body is not happy, the mind and the emotions are not happy either. So I'm seeing that the physical body is going through this like resurrection process, being brought back to life after a period of possibly like suffering or cellular die-off or some kind of like death process that you were going through, but it's like there's healing happening. Queen of Pentacles, the Dryad. Maybe this is implementing more, they're showing me like earth-based healing practices, maybe grounding, eating from the earth, herbs, supplemental herbs, and things like that. I'm definitely getting grounding energy, just feeling really, really safe in the body and connected to the physical health of the being. Wow, this is really beautiful. Group number 3. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Gremlins. I just heard consciousness shift and things working in order. Consciousness shift. This is actually reminding me of a Terence McKenna interview that I listened to years ago where he was talking about using DMT and seeing mechanic dwarves or elves or something like that. This is what this card is reminding me of. That's such a random memory, but it's relevant to the reading is what Spirit's telling me. So this could be because you're releasing more DMT in the pineal gland or they're also saying thymus gland, something about the glands in your body that are going through a resurrection. Maybe you've been working on opening up your pineal gland, doing some earth-based magic practices or healing practices. Frequency healing, they're bringing me back there again. Yeah, so there's some kind of a frequency healing that you've been doing or that you're being called to do that's activating these natural dimethyltryptamine releases in the brain, and it's helping to heal the physical body on multiple levels, and it's activating the light body, which is where this energy is resurrecting the cells from. Okay. The Magician. I was saying like earth-based magic practices, something like that could be significant here. But I'm seeing grounding for sure. I heard overcoming death. And they're showing me the Philosopher's Stone in my mind. Immortality, okay. It feels spiritual. This feels very spiritual. But it does have a physical effect. It does. Yeah. Two of Swords with the Ghost. I heard Holy Ghost when I held it up. Okay. The Holy Ghost reanimates the spirit, and the spirit animates the body, is what they're telling me. This is so crazy. They're actually showing me how, like, when the soul leaves the body and the cells die, but I don't fully understand what they're showing me. There's something about, like, the weight of the soul or the energy of the spirit and how that expresses through the cells, group number 3. But I don't fully understand the messages and what they're showing me. But I've always been curious about that. I remember as a kid, I used to think about why we're alive and how the body is alive, and then sometimes it's just not anymore. And I was like, there's what happens, and then I would think about like something must have left the body, because that thing that left the body was the thing that was driving the body or keeping the body alive. How does the life force leave the body? And they're showing me something about grams. 7 grams? What is that about? Something about the weight of the soul? Okay. What is this? The world, Ouroboros. Infinite cycles, infinite. They're giving me resurrection energy again. The Merkaba, see the 6-pointed star, the Merkaba, that's the activation of the light body, the light vehicle. Immortality, Holy Grail. They're showing me the chains on the Ouroboros, breaking the chains of the karmic cycle of reincarnation. Oh, holy crap. Breaking the bonds, they said. Immortal life, they're saying that. What is this? Alchemical wizard, they said. Alchemical wizard. Knight of Wands, Hanuman. They just keep giving me resurrection. They keep saying that over and over in my head. I'm trying to think of other things, and it's like resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. I'm like, okay, calm down, spirit. Like, I get it. We get it. We're talking about that. But I don't fully understand this yet. They've been teaching me some of this behind the scenes, but I don't have a complete grasp on it at the moment. So I'm just going to try and translate as best I can. The Lovers, Succubus, it did come out in reverse. Vital force energy, they said. Vital force energy retention in the body. And they're showing me sperm, okay. This could be something about like tantric or kundalini energy retention, vital force energy retention. Reanimation of the spirit, they keep saying that, reanimation of the spirit, and something about DMT. Wheel of Fortune, the Inquisitor, it's like getting out of this, the wheel, they're showing me the chains again. Okay. Getting out of the basement of consciousness, they just said. They said death seal contracts released. So this feels like moksha or enlightenment, nirvana, being able to transcend the death and rebirth reincarnation cycle, so that you're reanimating and rebirthing yourself past the loops, the karmic loops that can keep you stuck in the death seal cycles, is what they're telling me. Something about dark Anubis. Yeah, okay. You're not being a zombie anymore, right? It's like you're fully alive again, because the spirit of the Holy Spirit is within you, they said. Shadow and light, look at that. Whoa. This is dealing with some serious dark shadow stuff to be able to embody the light body. It's like, I keep getting alchemy and transmutation. discontent and boredom. Look at, he's like facing the darkness, but there's light behind him. Okay, they're showing me Jedis. This has been a repeating synchronicity they've been bringing up for me behind the scenes as well. It's written in my synchronicity journal over the last few days. They're showing me light and dark Jedis like Anakin and Luke, dark side versus light side, and how energy moves through the body, or how the force moves through the body, and how the Jedi masters, aka like in this reality we would call them ascended masters, are able to move out, or they're saying move into the diamond body. And they're showing me examples of how people can, or have in documented history, ascended and like taken their physical body with them. And I've actually read something about monks that entered into that diamond body state, or that rainbow body state fully, and all that was left behind was like fingernails and hair. Like there was no body, there was no physical body. They like took it with them. And I've also heard other stories of monks dying and then their body's not decaying. It just stays in this like perpetual state of like almost like natural mummification. So there's something about the cells and the life force energy and the light body and how that interacts with the physical. I don't fully understand this yet. They're teaching me about it. They're teaching us about it. But there's something about this in the next few days, group number 3, that you're going to be being taught about, or that you're going to have realizations of, or maybe channeling some downloads. So meditate on this topic and ask your spirit guides, ask your soul, your higher self to give you more information around this, because they're wanting you to bring this to your conscious awareness and understand how this works. And I'm going to do the same thing because I don't fully understand it yet. Solar plexus chakra, this is the vital force energy. Again, this is like the physical embodiment of the vital force energy through the stomach, the solar plexus area. They're bringing me back to the Wheel of Fortune and the succubus energy, mastering self-control, mastering your vital force energy and where you direct it, mastering the body, mind and soul complex. They said body, mind, and soul. Wisdom. They're dropping hot wisdom bombs right now, group number 3. Big time. Book of knowledge, book of revelations, there's something coded. I have the keys of Enoch coming into my mind right now, the book of knowledge, keys of Enoch. That has a lot of information in it that they've been teaching me about lately too. And they're showing me the house. The house is like the body, the light body. They keep saying light body. And I know that this is the Hierophant card, but I'm also getting Fool energy from the little white dog here. So it feels like a new beginning. Illumination. I keep seeing like the yellow energy here, the illumination, the healing of the physical vitality. Light. They're just showing me so much light clairvoyantly and in the cards. Conflict and defeat. Again, we have this theme of like he's facing the darkness, but the light is right there. So it's like, don't turn your back on the light, group number 3. Welcome the light in is what they're showing me. Moving on, that's like the 6 of Swords. And yeah, see, he's turning his back on the darkness. He's moving into the light again. And they're showing me in his hand, it kind of looks like a pocket watch. So it's like it's time. And that's exactly what this reading is about. Spirit kept showing me clocks, like a synchronicity and symbols of clocks. And then they had me channel this reading topic about the immediate future and using clocks as the significator images. So it's like it's time for you to face the light, come out of the darkness. I'm seeing the pillar behind. Roosh pillars, they said. Roosh pillars, cosmic clock activations, light body integrations and upgrades. Okay. And they just started singing Let's Do the Time Warp again in my mind from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. So you're time warping, reality shifting, going from darkness into light. Yeah. This card also has come up in every single reading, and underneath it, this card came out as well. I did shuffle these. Okay. Yeah, so you're getting out of a trap and you're moving from the darkness and getting into the light, choosing light. And then from that, you're getting physical healing. Prosperity begins, like physical healing in the body. I'm seeing trees, grounding, earth magic, roots being significant here. I'm seeing cracking open, and as you crack open, the light comes in or is activated within the cells. Peaches could be a significant symbol. Whoa, okay. Rabbit, pregnancy and fears. They were showing me they're showing me the egg now, like an ovum, and they were showing me the sperm before. So this could be talking about the polarities of energy, masculine and feminine, but it could be literal too, because it's like cellular, something about cells. Reproduction, cellular reproduction instead of cellular die-off, or those two things happening at the same time because of more light body integrations. Horse, freedom, and action. I know it's a horse, but I just got a vision of it as like a white unicorn, a glowing white unicorn. Oh, and that reminds me of in Harry Potter, like the silver unicorn blood, and Voldemort sucks on, oh my god, the succubus energy. Voldemort drinks the silver unicorn blood to stay alive out of desperation, but it's like a half-life, a haunted life. And so he tries to go after the Philosopher's Stone to get that elixir of eternal life or immortality. So there's something about like not doing it the distorted way, but actually like being that light yourself and getting that vital force energy from within and manufacturing it, what they just said, manufacturing that light within. Again, they're showing me DMT in the pineal gland, and they're showing me the Christ oil. This is a message that's come up in several previous readings as well. The Christ oil, it's like this nectar of the gods that they were showing me and they've been teaching me about, and how it comes in through the pineal gland. And I remember watching a video of a man who he didn't eat or drink water, and yet he was alive, and they actually like studied him in the hospital for months, and he didn't eat or drink anything. He didn't excrete anything. And they asked him how he does this, and he was like, there's this like nectar that drops down at the back of my throat and I drink it. And that's like this immortality, immortal life. And there's freedom in that. There's freedom in, it's like a higher state of embodiment. They just gave me the word Shambhala, peace and serenity with the dove. They're playing the song "Dove Cry" when the dove cries by Prince. I'm gonna have to look up those lyrics. I don't remember. This is what it feels like when the doves cry. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Distance journey, the ocean. I heard ocean magic. You've got earth magic, ocean magic. There's like elemental stuff here. I'm actually planning on doing an elemental reading. Spirit had me channel that topic out yesterday as well. So stay tuned for that. Playfulness and cooperation with the dolphins. Ocean magic. Yeah, pearl, hidden gem. You're unlocking codes within your DNA. I'm seeing that very clearly here, group number 3. And the whale. Okay, I was going to say, I was going to mention Syrian codes. I think that came up in group 1 as well. You've got the whale and the dolphins and the ocean and the pearl. So yeah, this is like, oh, they said the, can you repeat that, Spirit? The waters of life, they said. The waters of life. The ocean is the birthplace of humanity. They said the birthplace of all life. The water is the birthplace of all life. And they're saying, cleanse yourself in the water, the living waters within. That reminds me of, I watched the show, The Chosen. Amazing show, by the way. Amazing show. The Chosen. And it's for free on the Angel Studios app. But yeah, there was a quote from Jesus, and he was saying the living waters within, something about the living waters within. Okay. Your cells have this, you're the wisdom keeper. It's in your DNA is what they're showing me. Peacock, pregnancy again, pregnancy. This is like spiritual pregnancy in the cells. You're like birthing new life. There's resurrection at a cellular level happening here. This is the eternal wealth of the spirit is what Spirit just said. Oh my God. Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom. Oh my God, you have wisdom in your DNA that's unlocking. And it's because there's purity happening. I was seeing that from the horse when I was seeing the unicorn. Unicorns, white unicorns especially, always talk to me about purity. Purification of the body and the soul. Okay, wow. We'll get some messages from this tarot deck, and then we'll get the Astro Dice. You have the Hermit and the Magician. Again, I'm getting solar plexus energy, so much yellow. Okay. Wisdom, the Hermit's talking to me about wisdom here. Wisdom, and you're like anchoring this light into the body, channeling it into the manifested reality. They're showing me the rod in this guy's hand and the rod in his hand and the staff here. Rod and staff codes. Yeah, rod and staff codes. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups again, the Holy Grail. And the dove, the Holy Spirit. Coming into the body and embodying through the cells is what they just said again. Cosmic coding, they said. Cosmic coding. The waters of life. And they're showing me off-planet waters of life. The birthplace of all life, they're telling me. This is like source codes. Seriously, guys. 4 of Pentacles. You've been holding on to them. They've been dormant in your cells, is what Spirit just told me. They were dormant in your cells, and the living body is waking up, is what they just said. It's time. And they showed me the hourglass, and all the sand is at the bottom. It's like the timer ran out, and it's like it's time. It's time for you to be in this living body again. The living waters of life flowing through you. You've been waiting for a while for this, and this is happening in the next 3 to 6 months, is what I heard. It's a timeless reading, but they are showing me September, October, because they were showing me these plants here, and they showed me pumpkins. I know there's no pumpkins in the card, but I saw that clairvoyantly, and that reminds me of September and October. It could also just be referring to harvest season in general. Pumpkins and gourds can also represent abundance. Yeah, so you're coming into some serious cellular abundance. After some activations, the Tower card, activations, the lightning striking, the old tower falling, the old body system. So there is some cellular die-off that they're showing me. So if you're going through like ascension flu symptoms or aches and pains and stuff like that, there's like serious cellular shifts and changes happening. They're showing me the scythe. Yeah, that's talking about harvest as well. Harvest season. This also refers to harvestability of the soul. And I know that a lot of people don't like that term. Just what the Raw Collective used to describe when the soul is ready to leave the incarnational planes and not resurrect anymore in the physical. It's like you're not stuck in those karmic feedback loops anymore. And so you have moksha. They just keep repeating that word moksha in my head. It's ascension. And it's like at the point of death in this physical life, you won't need to reincarnate again. It's like last lifetime type of situation. And if you, it's all free will, right? If you want to come back, you can, but it's like your soul has achieved, they said final destination. Yeah, your soul has achieved its final destination, its pure state of being, and it's no longer required karmically to reincarnate. Queen of Cups, living waters again, they said. Living waters, waters of life. And they said returning home. Some of you may be from the Sirian races, the aquatic races of Sirius B, or you could be from the Aquarian or Aquafarian races from the 7 higher heavens. Yeah, they're showing me the fish. Pisces season could be significant. Indication of ships. Didn't you guys have ships in your reading, or was that group 2 and 1? Oh, I can't remember now. But yeah, okay, Wheel of Fortune, again, you have that twice. End of the karmic cycle, they said. It's the end of the karmic cycle. So there's something happening. They're showing me Book of Knowledge again. Book of Knowledge. And you're recovering what was lost, they said. Soul fragment retrieval. you're stealing it back. You're not stealing it because it's yours to begin with, but you're getting these aspects of the soul back. And through that reintegration, you're clearing these karmic loop patterns that were keeping you like trapped, and then in this zombified, chained state. And then from that, you're able to move out of the darkness into the light again, fully embodying that light and reactivating the cells and the vital force in the body. And then you're manifesting your way out of a particular timeline and creating wealth and abundance for yourself. And then at the end of this life, the karmic scales are balanced. They're showing me the halls of Amenti, like when you cross over at the end of this lifetime, which will not be in the immediate future, group number 3. So don't worry. This is just talking about like this process that's going on within you right now. But at the end of this lifetime, when it is your time to go, you will be free. And they're actually showing me, again, Harry Potter references coming up. They're showing me at the end of the cycle when the third brother, who has the invisibility cloak, goes willingly with death as equals. Ooh, I just got big shivers. Willingly, because you're ready. You're not fighting against it because you've achieved everything you needed to achieve. You've returned yourself to wholeness. Yeah, you exit the matrix, come out of confusion, and you're able to rest your immortal soul, they said. So it's like, back to the scales of Amenti they were showing me, it's like you weigh your heart against a feather and it's equal, and you're able to pass through and you're able to go into the afterlife and no longer need to incarnate. Yeah, they keep giving me that message. Holy crap. This was so much more intense than I thought, group number 3, but I'm very happy to report this message. So your astro dice, you have the 12th house. Yeah, reclamation of the soul, they said. Timeline healing, they're saying. Pulling the parts of the self back together. They're singing Humpty Dumpty. That came up in a members reading recently. Yeah, okay. Anna, if you're in this reading, this is confirmation of what came through in that personal reading on the members live. Wow. Wow. Mars? No, that's Venus, sorry. Ooh, Venus. Physical healing and regeneration, abundance of the soul, wealth of the soul unlocking. And then you have Libra, which is again the scales of balance. And it's ruled by Venus. So you've got physical healing, regeneration, soul healing. Yeah, the fragments are all coming, all the pieces of the soul are coming back together, and you're like stepping into wholeness. So something over the next few days is going to catalyze this. No, they're telling me you're already in this process, group number 3. If you were drawn to this group, you're already in this process, and it does take a lifetime. It will take the rest of this lifetime, but there's something going on in the next few days that you're going to see some physical catalysts around physical healing, shift in your vibrational frequency. You may be accessing more light, and so you're going to feel that through changes in the body, more energy, more enthusiasm, more zest for life. It could come through as, yeah, more drive, more wanting to put things into action. It's like it's time. There's something that you're meant to do here. They're showing me again Luke Skywalker. So there's this archetype of like, they're saying new hope. Yeah, there's something about like restoring hope or balance in the light and dark in the physical reality. Stepping into your Jedi mastership. Okay, so group number 3, really cool reading. It was a pleasure for me to deliver and relay these messages, and I'm still learning about this stuff from Spirit, so I will continue studying in the universal university as Spirit as my teacher, and I will continue to relay those messages to you as they come through. So I'm sending you guys so much love and blessings for this moksha lifetime. Wow. Talk about enlightenment. I love and appreciate you very high level, beautiful souls on this channel. Thank you for being here, sharing your energy with me in these readings, and I hope that you are enjoying them. I love you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.